Have you ever felt like your legs aren't as strong as they used to be? That walking, getting out of bed, or climbing stairs seems more difficult as time goes by? Well, know that this is not just age-related. Your diet may be silently weakening you every single day. In today's video, you'll discover the 10 foods that most contribute to muscle weakness, pain, and instability in the legs of older adults. And the worst part? Many of them seem harmless and are present in most Brazilians' meals every day. Stay until the end, because food number 3 might be silently sabotaging your health without you even realizing it. As we age, our bodies naturally lose muscle mass. This process is called sarcopenia. Starting at age 50, we lose about 1% of our muscle mass per year. And after 70, this loss may accelerate even more. But what few people know is that some foods can speed up this degeneration, causing pain, weakness, imbalance, and even falls. Now, based on science, let's look at which foods you should avoid, or at least reduce significantly, if you want to keep your legs strong and maintain your independence for years to come. Soft drinks, the fizzy balm for bones and muscles. Soft drinks are much more dangerous than they appear. In addition to containing extremely high levels of refined sugar, which cause insulin spikes and increase the risk of diabetes, they also contain phosphoric acid, a compound that disrupts the absorption of calcium and magnesium, 2 minerals essential for muscle strength. In the long run, frequent consumption of soft drinks accelerates bone loss, contributes to osteopenia and osteoporosis, and inhibits healthy muscle contraction, leaving your legs weak, unstable, and prone to falls. Tip: replace with lemon water, unsweetened iced tea, or coconut water. White bread, white rice, and refined pasta. The energy thieves foods made from white flour or polished rice have a high glycemic index. This means they release sugar very quickly into the bloodstream, causing insulin spikes that promote fat accumulation and hinder muscle building. They are also extremely poor in fiber, B vitamins, and minerals, nutrients crucial for muscle regeneration. When these foods are the base of an elderly person's diet, they contribute to visceral fat buildup, internal inflammation, and loss of leg strength. Tip: switch to whole grain versions or grains like quinoa, oats, and brown rice. Fried foods. In fast food, enemies of circulation and joints, who can resist crispy fries or a delicious pastry? But be careful. These treats are prepared with reused oils and trans fats, which are highly inflammatory. They damage blood vessels, making it harder for muscles to get oxygen, and overload the liver, the organ responsible for filtering toxins, which harms muscle recovery. Additionally, the excess saturated fat promotes joint stiffness, leading to pain and movement instability. Tip: choose baked, grilled, or air-fried alternatives. Industrialized sweets, the energy saboteurs' store-bought cakes, desserts, candies, and filled cookies have one thing in common: excess sugar, bad fats, and zero nutrients. Refined sugar is one of the biggest causes of chronic inflammation, impairing muscle and nerve function. It also disrupts insulin metabolism, which over time can lead to type 2 diabetes, causing neuropathy, loss of sensation, tingling, burning, and muscle weakness in the legs. Tip: replace with fresh fruits in moderation or homemade low-sugar desserts. Processed meats, vacuum-packed poison sausages, ham, hot dogs, and bologna. These products are rich in preservatives like nitrites and nitrates, which increase oxidative stress, a type of cellular wear that harms muscles and speeds up aging. They also contain a lot of sodium, which causes fluid retention, swelling in the legs, and increases blood pressure, impairing blood circulation in the lower limbs. With less oxygen and fewer nutrients, your muscles weaken and your joints become more painful. Tip: choose fresh, lean meats and prepare them at home. Excess whole milk. Not all calcium helps milk is important, but excessive intake of whole milk can do more harm than good for seniors. It's high in saturated fat, which in large amounts increases bad cholesterol, impairing circulation. Additionally, many older adults have undiagnosed lactose intolerance, which causes silent intestinal inflammation and reduces the absorption of vitamin D, calcium, and magnesium, essential for muscle contraction and balance. Tip: use semi-skimmed, lactose-free milk or fortified plant-based alternatives. Alcohol. Weakness starts in the nerves, even in small amounts. Alcohol interferes with the absorption of essential nutrients, especially B vitamins like B1, which is vital for nerve signal transmission. Chronic consumption can cause peripheral neuropathy, a condition that leads to weakness, tingling, and loss of control in the lower limbs. It also affects the liver, an essential organ for synthesizing muscle proteins. Tip: if you drink, do so in moderation and with medical guidance. Ultra-processed foods, fake food, truly weak body-packaged snacks, frozen meals, ready-to-eat. Cakes and microwave foods may seem convenient, but they are full of chemical additives, bad fats, and excessive sodium. They don't nourish the body, they just deliver empty calories. Over time, this leads to nutritional deficiencies that reduce the body's ability to regenerate muscle tissue and contribute to sarcopenia. Tip: cook at home whenever possible and prioritize real, whole foods. Excess salt, the invisible weight. In your legs, too much salt causes fluid retention, increasing swelling in the legs and ankles. It also overburdens the kidneys and contributes to high blood pressure, which reduces blood flow to the muscles. This poor circulation leads to cramps, pain, and a constant feeling of heaviness in the legs, especially at the end of the day. Tip: use natural herbs for seasoning and always read labels. Many everyday foods contain hidden sodium. Sengun. Canned foods and preserves, silent poisoners, canned vegetables, ready-made sauces, preserved foods, and even canned sardines may be convenient, but they contain high levels of sodium and heavy metals like aluminum, which accumulate in the body over time. This directly affects the neuromuscular system, causing weakness, tremors, and muscle stiffness. In addition, the excess sodium in these foods disrupts the balance of important minerals like potassium and magnesium, crucial for healthy leg function. Tip: rinse canned items thoroughly or choose low-sodium, preservative-free options. Avoiding these foods doesn't mean cutting them out forever, but making smarter choices can improve your strength, balance, mobility, and overall quality of life. Remember, weak legs increase the risk of falls, fractures, and loss of independence. The good news is that with small changes in your diet, you can reverse this. Comment below, "I want strong legs," and subscribe to the channel for more health tips for those over 60.